Students, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, students. How are you all?
Good morning, sir.
Nice, sir. We are fine, sir.
Fine? Yeah, great. Yeah. So today we are going to learn a science topic. Okay. But before starting our topic, I will try to see what you have learned earlier. Okay. So I will ask you a few questions. You have to answer the questions. Okay. Are you all ready? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So students, can you all tell me what all things are required for the growth of a plant?
Water, sunlight.
Students? Yeah, water and sunlight. Yeah. And can you all tell me who feeds on plants? Which kind of insect?
Grasshopper.
Herbivorous animals.
Can you all name grasshopper? Very. So grasshopper feeds on plants. Okay. Can you all tell me who feeds on grasshopper?
Frog.
Yeah, very good. Very
Frog.
good. Frog. Yeah. And who
Snake.
feeds on frog?
Snake.
Snake.
Snake. Snake.
Very good. Very good. Snake. Yeah. And who
Eagle.
feeds on snake?
Eagle. Eagle.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay. And what happens, students, after animals or plant dies? Where it get decomposed?
Into the soil.
Yeah, very good. Very good. You all are very intelligent. Okay. So it get decomposed into the soil. Okay. So students, can you all tell me what is flowing from one organism to other organism?
Energy.
Energy.
Very good. Very good. Energy is flowing. Yeah. So do you all know what is this? Yeah, you must have already studied this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Food
Very good. So this is food chain. Okay. So here a series of organisms that eat one another, resulting in flow of energy from one organism to another is called food chain. So here you, as you already mentioned, that there is flow of energy. Okay, energy is flowing from one organism to other organism. Okay. So but here you can see I have made arrow everywhere, but I have not made arrow between the soil and the sun. Okay. So here, as we can see, the energy flows, but when the organisms get decomposed, yes, when the organism get decomposes, the energy which is released from the organism is in the form of heat. Yes, and when it releases, it gets trapped into the atmosphere. It doesn't reaches the sun again. That's why we say that energy is one directional. Okay, the flow of energy is one directional. Okay, so similarly, as you saw, there is flow of energy. Now we are going to see the flow of something. Okay, it is related to it. Okay, similarly, we are going to see there will be a flow of something. Okay, that you will study ahead. Okay, so now we will start our lesson. The name of our lesson is energy flow in an ecosystem. Yeah, and in that we are going to study biogeochemical cycle. So first we are going to study meaning of biogeochemical cycle. So students, can you all tell me what is the meaning of bio? What comes into your mind when you think of bio?
Biology.
And bio something related to? What is biology related to? What we study? What? Say, don't worry. Anything which comes into your mind. What we study in biology?
About living organisms.
Yes, very good.
Human
So,
life and living organisms.
Yes.
About plants.
Yeah. So we
Yes,
study.
plants and animals.
Very good. So we study about living things. Yeah. And what comes into your mind when you listen the word geography? What you study in geography?
Uh,
Yeah. What you study in geography?
About earth.
about land
Yeah.
and
About
temperature.
Very good. So what all these things are? Are they living or non-living?
Very good.
Can you hear me?
living. Both.
No. What is air? Air is living or non-living? Air, land. Yeah.
Air is living organism.
Geo means non-living. Yeah. So air, water, wind, all these things are non-living things. Okay. And can you all name some chemicals? What comes into your mind when you heard of about the chemical?
Acid.
Yeah. And what are natural chemicals or natural minerals and natural gases?
Oil.
Any minerals which come into your mind? What all minerals are found in soil? Can you all hear me? Students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, can you all name some nutrients?
Potassium.
Yeah, very good. So, these are all what? Nutrients. Okay, like sodium, potassium, magnesium, all these nutrients are found in soil. Plus carbon dioxide and oxygen, nitrogen is found in atmosphere. So, living organisms are called biotic factor. Non-living are called abiotic factor. And nutrients and gases are what? These are all nutrients. Okay. Can someone switch off its microphone? I'm hearing some noise. Okay. So you all saw what is the meaning of biogeochemical cycle? Sorry, biogeochemical, biotic factors, abiotic factors, and nutrients. So as we earlier saw, the energy flow in an ecosystem is in one way or one direction, but flow of nutrient is cyclical. All organisms need nutrient in ecosystem for their growth. Okay. Now we are going to see all these things further. Okay, how the process of biogeochemical cycle takes place. Okay, are you all ready, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we are going to see process of biogeochemical cycle.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first thing, students, what plants require to grow?
Sunlight. Water and sunlight.
Yes.
Water and
And
sunlight.
where it grows?
In the soil.
Yeah. So plant grows in the soil. And do you all know what human being required? From where human beings get energy?
Sun.
From you eat sun.
Food.
Yeah.
Food, water. Food, water. Trees.
Very- So yeah, we require energy and we get the energy from plants. Yeah, we eat food and foods come from plants. And students, what happens when human being dies?
Decompose in the soil.
Yes. So human beings are buried in cemetery, and other plants and organisms are decomposed into the soil. Okay. Now students, can you all tell me what all nutrients are present into the soil? What all nutrients are present?
Nitrogen.
Yes, and some more? Phosphorus.
Potassium.
Yeah, very good.
Magnesium.
Very good, very good. Okay, so sulfur is present, phosphorus is present, sodium is present, okay, potassium and iron, okay. And all these things are present in the soil, and the portion of the soil is called lithosphere, okay. And we all know how plants grow, how plants get the energy.
By sun.
Yeah, by sun and all these nutrients. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The plant absorb all the nutrients from the soil. Okay. So here you can see there is an interaction of lithosphere and environment. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So lithosphere, okay, from lithosphere where soil is present, plant absorbs all the nutrients. And further, you can see plants and animals are part of what? Environment. Yes or no? And animals and human beings required what we require to breathe. Okay, for breathing, what we require?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Yeah. So we require. And in the process of breathing, what we exhale?
Carbon dioxide.
Very good. Very good. So we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. So there is what? There is an interaction of environment and atmosphere. Okay. So first we saw there is an interaction of lithosphere and environment, and after that we saw there is an interaction of what? Environment and atmosphere. Okay. And okay, what we drink for, okay, what is the drink without which we cannot live? Okay.
Water.
Water. Very good, very good. Okay. So human being require water to live. Okay. So there is an interaction of what? Environment and atmosphere. Yes or no? So now, after that what happens? After human beings die, our body is buried into soil again. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes. So our body is buried into soil again. So there is an interaction of what? Hydrosphere and environment, and then environment and lithosphere. From plants and animals, we again go to soil. Okay. And so you can see here that there is an interaction of what? Environment to lithosphere, and then lithosphere to lithosphere. So as you can see, we started from where, students? Here from in cycle we started from where?
Plants.
Soil.
Before that soil, na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We started from soil, and at the last we again came back to soil. So this process is what? Cyclical process. Yes, students? Is it
Yes,
cyclical
sir.
or not? Yeah. And what all things are flowing? What is sodium, potassium? Yeah. Oxygen, CO2, H2O.
Minerals.
Minerals and nutrients are flowing. Okay. So students, the nutrients are necessary for the growth of organisms. Okay, and are continuously transferred from abiotic, that is, we can see here soil is abiotic, to biotic factors, okay, like plants, and from biotic factors like plant to abiotic factor like oxygen. Okay, so you must have studied photosynthesis.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
their plant releases which gas in photosynthesis?
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Yes. So here you can see the nutrients are transferred from abiotic to biotic, and biotic to abiotic. Okay, and this cycle continues to operate in the medium of biosphere. Okay, so as you saw, there was a presence of lithosphere. Okay, in the for the soil where all nutrients were present, and there was hydrosphere where water was present, and in atmosphere where you saw oxygen and CO2 was present. Okay, so this recycling goes on and on. Okay, of biological, geological, and chemical sources of nutrients. Okay, so now can you all tell me, after seeing all this process, one thing is clear: what was flowing through the process? What was flowing, students?
Energy.
Oh, that was in energy cycle. Here, what was flowing?
Nutrients and
Yes, very good. Nutrients were flowing. And what was the manner in which they were flowing?
Cyclic.
Very good. Okay. So now can you all tell me what is biogeochemical cycle in your own words?
The cyclic flow of nutrition.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so cyclic flow of nutrients within an ecosystem is called biogeochemical cycle. Okay. Now we are going to see types of biogeochemical cycle. The first is gaseous cycle. So students, what all gases are present in the atmosphere?
nitrogen, oxygen,
And
Water vapor.
very good, very good. So all these things are present into atmosphere. Okay. So the main abiotic factors which are present on a large scale in the atmosphere, okay, and that helps, okay, that takes part in gaseous cycle. So main abiotic particles like, as you mentioned, carbon dioxide and nitrogen, all these things takes part in gaseous cycle. Yeah, and examples of gaseous cycle are nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, and oxygen cycle. Okay, as you can see, nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, and oxygen cycle. Now we are going to see sedimentary cycle. Okay, so students, what all nutrients are present in soil?
Iron. Potassium.
phosphorus,
Sodium.
phosphorus,
Very good, yeah. Okay, so the main abiotic nutrients, okay, that take part in sedimentary cycle are present on a large scale, okay, in soil, sediments, and sedimentary rocks. And examples of sedimentary cycle are iron cycle, sulfur cycle, and phosphorus cycle. Okay, you can see iron cycle, sulfur cycle, and phosphorus cycle. Okay. So, can you all tell me why gaseous cycle is faster than sedimentary cycle? Any idea?
Because gaseous grows in air.
Yeah, so basically the process takes place in air quickly. As you can see, the examples like respiration. Yes, so we inhale oxygen quickly and we exhale CO2 quickly. Okay, but as compared to the nutrients which soil absorb, it takes lot of process. It takes lot of time for the soil to absorb nutrient. Therefore, gaseous cycle is faster than sedimentary cycle. And the climatic changes and human activity is seriously affecting the speed, intensity, and equilibrium of this cycle. Okay. Yeah. So now here we have came to end to our chapter, and now there is a small evolution. Okay. So you have to answer a few questions. The cyclical flow of dash within an ecosystem is called biogeochemical cycle.
nutrients,
Nutrients, yeah, very good. And gaseous cycle is dash than sedimentary cycle.
faster,
Speedier.
Faster.
Very good.
Faster.
So it is speedier cycle. Speedier or faster, both are correct. And gaseous nutrient materials are found in Earth's
Atmosphere.
very good. And flow of energy is in direction. Is in which direction? It is two direction or one direction? One direction. Well. And examples of gaseous cycle?
Nutrients, oxygen, carbon
dioxide,
dioxide.
water vapor,
Very good. Yeah. And examples of just
Iron,
examples of
iron, calcium,
phosphorus.
Okay. So here is a summarization of our chapter. We studied biogeochemical cycle. In that we studied meaning of biogeochemical cycle, process of biogeochemical cycle, and types of biogeochemical cycle. Okay. And in that we studied gaseous cycle and sedimentary cycle. So I have just given you the overview of gaseous and sedimentary cycle. Okay. My colleague will teach you in detail. So now we are going to see one short video, and watch this video carefully, and I will ask you a few questions. Okay. Are you all ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Climate change. It's real.
Can you hear this video?
It's serious.
Yes, sir.
It's up to us to solve it. For the last 2 decades, we've experienced 14 of the hottest 15 years on record. By 2050, drought and chronic water shortages could impact 1 billion people, while millions more will be at risk from coastal flooding. It can seem overwhelming, but there's reason for hope. If we embrace solar and wind power to their full potential, we can cut the world's yearly carbon emissions by 1/3. Already, Germany generates 27% of its electricity from renewables, with a goal of 80% by 2050. Denmark has shown it can produce more wind energy than it can use, and England is building the world's biggest offshore wind farm. Communities large and small are taking steps. A new public building in Mexico City has an exterior that breaks down air pollutants, erasing the effects of 1,000 cars each day. Paris installed street tiles and energy from foot traffic. Other cities are paving streets with smog-eating concrete, sidewalks with recycled materials. Individuals can make a difference too, through the choices we make every day. If every American driver drove 10 miles less each week, it could eliminate more than 100 billion pounds of carbon from the air each year. New innovations are making important strides possible, and more are on the way, but we can't wait. Reimagining our world's energy future will take a shared sense of urgency from countries, companies, cities, and all of us. Working together, real change is possible. Learn more at
So students, you saw this video. So at the start of video, what all natural disasters or climatic change you saw at the start of the video?
Flood, drought,
Flood, yeah. So do you all know the reason for this climatic change?
air pollution,
And anything more? Deforestation.
Global warming.
But how global warming comes? Okay, because we cut tree na on large scale. Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So you saw all this climatic change, and you also saw what are the various ways in which you can stop global warming or climatic change. Okay, so in the video also you saw. So can you all name few or various ways in which you can stop global climatic change? From the video also you can say what you saw.
By not polluting our country.
Yes, very good. And
We have to drive at 10 miles. We can save carbon.
yeah. And which resources we can use? Renewable.
Solar energy.
Very good. So we can use renewable resources. Okay. So from all these things we can save our environment. So there is a small assignment for you. You have to draw a diagram of biogeochemical cycle from the textbook. Okay. And second is you have to state the type of interactions. Okay, like lithosphere, atmosphere, or hydrosphere, lithosphere interactions. Okay. And you have to mention the nutrients and gases involved in it. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.